Hi, this is Kelly, and today we're going to do episode 2 of Never Kiss the Dad Read Along. Okay, we are on page 6. We're going to go finish chapter 1. Here we go. With a guttural growl that radiates through my entire body, echoes through the room, Sumner jumps on top of my bed, crawling toward me like a contorted spider. I try to back away until my back hits the metal backboard of my bed. I barely move out of the way and fall to the floor before his clawed hand swipes the air between us. He is going to kill me. It's not real. It's not real. I slide in the corner, closing my eyes and rocking back and forth. It's not real. It's not real. Seems pretty real to me, darling. Sumner jumps next to me and lies down with his hands bent backwards, propped up on his chin, his bright eyes glowing in the darkness. God help me. Good girl. Pray. He seems almost giddy. What are you? I scoot back as fast as I can. This room is pretty empty. 4 walls, 4 corners. That's about it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. What are you? My back hits the concrete wall and a yell escapes from my lips. Sumner, if that's his real name, slams his hands on either side of me and leans so close I can see the black swirls in the whites of his eyes. We've been looking for you. He leans closer and runs his nose up my cheek, stopping to smell my hair. I shake uncontrollably. Would it do any good to scream? Would anybody come? Would anybody let me go? Does he have anything I can kick? Would it hurt him if I did? I have a deal for you, he whispers in my ear. I don't have a choice but to listen. I won't hurt you. I could, but I won't if you do one little thing for me. What? The word catches in my throat, refusing to come out all the way. Scream. So I do. I scream and scream until no more screams come from me. Sumner's nose flares and something, I'm not sure what, flashes in his eyes. He moves away from me and leans back against the concrete wall perpendicular to me. He bends one leg up and lays his arm over it. For the first time, I notice his black fingernails. Not actually black, but painted black. He has 3 black rings around his thumb and a black bracelet around his wrist. He flinches a bit and rubs his fingers together. Stop, he demands. I don't stop. The man or whatever he is said to scream, and by golly, I'm screaming. Stop, he orders so loudly it echoes through the room, so I clamp my mouth shut. I'm still shaking. I wish I knew what was going on, right? Don't I? Sumner shakes his head and bites his lip like my mom used to do when she was annoyed with my dad. Why isn't he coming? Who? Without answering me, he slides back to his knees and crawls back over to me. He places his hands on each side of my face, his skin so hot it feels like it blisters my cheeks. I'm sorry about this. I hope you know that. Sorry about... A sharp pain erupts in the back of my head, and all I see is darkness. Next thing I know, I'm being carried. I fight against whoever has me in their arms. I want it to stop. I need the pain to stop. Would you stop fighting me? An angry, gruff-sounding voice tells me so close to my ear. I immediately open my eyes, and I'm met with the brightest blue eyes I've ever seen. The bright blue eyes and dark, curly hair of an angel. Okay, so I'm not sure he's an angel, but he's my angel because he's not Sumner. Sumner. Where is he? I wiggle until I figure out where I am, what I'm doing. I'm still in my hospital room. The walls are scorched, though. Black and white scars running up and down my concrete walls. My mattress is covered with claw marks. The floor is covered with blood. I don't see Sumner anywhere. Where is he? I ask again, ready to fight this big, handsome brute of a man if I have to. Hold on. Stop freaking out, okay? Okay? Okay, I want to kick him, but he's about twice my size. And I have a feeling he'd have the upper hand. And for all I know, he could be the same thing Sumner was. I can't stay here and wait for that. I need to get out. I need to get out of this room. Etiquette be darned. I claw his face. My nails leaving 3 scratch marks in their wake. With a surprised yelp, he drops me to the floor with a thud, and I crawl for the door. Is that the thanks you have for your guardian angel? Guardian angel? I slowly turn toward him as he wipes the blood away from his cheek. He shuts his eyes and glows so in his eyes. He shuts his eyes and he glows so bright I can barely see. Silver wings stretch out around him so far the tips touch each side of the room. Instantly, 3 claw marks I made are gone. It's not real. He's not real. It's my crazy mind making it up for some reason. I'm probably in a nightmare, in a dream, waiting to wake up. I've learned not to trust my eyes. Still, every so often, I can't help it. What are you? Angel, A-N-G-E-L. He spells out for me with an irritated roll of his eyes. Come on, we have to go. Summer will be back soon. You didn't kill him? I asked as I try to stand on my shaky legs. I have to lean on the door for support. It's wide open. Did no one else in the hall hear what just happened? The angel's wings tucked inward and disappear, leaving only the appearance of a man who had to be in his early 20s, maybe younger, with wide shoulders, a black form-fitting long-sleeve shirt, and blue jeans. Blue jeans. I could swear his cheeks tinged pink. He got away. Demons are like that. Demons? I've always seen things that I shouldn't have. Dark shadows around the corner. A bus that shouldn't be there up here. Black eyes on a baby. I've always suspected some things were out there that we couldn't see. I suppose I was sensitive or something. Everything's got worse after my parents died, though. Since then, the headaches have gotten stronger. The content of the nightmares has gotten worse. And sometimes I wake up with unexplained scratches. The angel takes a deep, highly annoyed breath and crosses his arms. Demons, vampires, werewolves, angels, heaven, hell, they're all real, okay? He says this like I'm 2 years old, who should know this by now. Then why would a demon want me? He tilts his head to the side and smirks like he approves of my question. Why indeed? That's not an answer. It sort of is. It's sort of not. I appreciate that he saved me from Sumner. I do. But how can I trust him? For all I know, he could be worse than Sumner. He could be trying to manipulate me. This angel could be evil. His face falls. I expected more oohs and ahs. Sorry? Okay. So I have a guardian angel. Great. Grand. Woohoo. But why hadn't he been with me before now? Why hadn't he saved me when my parents died? Why had he let me rot in this room for the last 2 years? I sincerely hope he can't read my mind. That would be awkward. Do you have a name? I ask as he runs his fingers through his dark gray ash on the floor, on the walls of my room. I do. He keeps on rubbing and examining the room. After a few seconds, I ask, care to tell me what it is? Ramsey, he answers without giving me a second glance. We need to get out of here, get you somewhere safe. I hold my hands up to stop him. He's barreling toward me like he has this thing all planned out. He needs to chill. Wait, I can't leave. This is where I belong. Immediately, my mind goes to the first responders who saw me after my parents' death. They said I belonged here. They said I belonged locked up. Ramsey flinches for some reason. Maybe you do belong here. Thanks. But I'm not going to let Sumner or anyone else hurt you, I promise. He says it with such a stern and demanding voice that I almost believe him. Besides that, I have my orders. Before I can get the words out, the angel takes me by the arm, a bright light fills the room, and suddenly, I'm home. That is the end of chapter 1. We're going to start chapter 2 next. Woo! That was a whirlwind. I wrote it and I forgot some of that stuff happened. Okay, so what do you think's happened to Sumner? What do you think Ramsey's doing? What's going on? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We will continue reading a few pages every week until we get it finished. I hope you're enjoying it. I love reading through it. I don't normally read through my books again, but this has been really fun. Be sure to subscribe so you know when I upload new videos. Like this video so I know you like it. And be sure to leave a comment telling me your favorite part of chapter 1. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!